A pleasant good evening, students, and welcome back. This evening, we'll be learning about the national monuments of Guyana. But before we jump into that, let's recap on the national symbols of Guyana. In your own words, what is meant by national symbols? Well, national symbols are the representations of a country's identity, culture, and history. Guyana's national identities include, or national symbols include, our Victoria Amazonica, that's our national flower. The kanji pheasant, that's our national bird. Our coat of arms, our flag, and on, etc. So we can see a few of them here in this picture. Okay? Even our map. Yes, that's correct. Let's take a look at the short video on national monuments. Do let me know at the end of this short video how many monuments you're able to identify. Okay, how many of those monuments are you familiar with? How many of those monuments have you come across while taking a stroll in Georgetown, or on the Essequibo Coast, or on the east coast of the Mararo, or elsewhere in the country? In your own words, what is meant by a monument? Okay, now a monument is said to be a statue or other structure erected to commemorate a notable, outstanding, that is, person or event. Now you've seen and even recognized some of the monuments in the video, but do you know the significance, the importance behind these monuments? Now let's look at a few. Remember we said that a monument can be a statue or structure? Now this is a structure. It is called the St. Andrew's Kirk Monument. It is one of the oldest buildings in Georgetown, and it is the first church in which the slaves were allowed to worship. It was formally opened for service on the 28th of February, 1818. We have the Chateau Market chimney. This is the remains of a former sugar factory located in the community of Chateau Market on the east coast of the Mararo. This structure represents part of Guyana's cultural heritage and was built in the year 1889. This landmark also served as a beacon, a guide for ships coming onto the shores of Georgetown. Then we have the Enmore Martyrs Monument. How many of you know that 5 of our sugar workers died on the Enmore Sugar Estate in a protest against their social conditions? They were killed by colonial police. And this was done in the year 1948. And the monument was constructed in 1976 and was unveiled June 16, 1977. Then we have Fort Zeelandia, a monument built by the Dutch located on Fort Island, formerly known as Flag Island in the Essequibo River. It was built in the year 1744. The fort is a strong or military area built for military defense in protection of the people of the island. Fun fact, Fort Island was also known as Flag Island because it hoisted a large flag that guided ships onto its shores. It also was once the capital of the colonies of Essequibo and Demerara during the 16th and 17th centuries. Then we have Damon's monument still in the Essequibo region. Damon was an African laborer and preacher who was executed October 13th, 1834, for his role in the protest against the system of apprenticeship. This monument is located in the Damon Square and Regina. Then we have the 1763 monument. It was unveiled in the year 1976 to commemorate the Berbice slave rebellion. This represents what is considered to be the first uprising by slaves in an attempt to fight for their freedom in an organized fashion. And fun fact, this was one of the first and largest slave rebellions in South America and the Caribbean. Any questions so far? Okay then. So, how many of these monuments can you remember? Can you say in your own words, what is a monument? Can you remember any of the monuments? And can you recall at least three, any three of these monuments and what they signify? So I have for you here a simple worksheet. And you're to complete the following activity by matching each description to its correct monument. So here we have, on this side, we have the monuments, and on this side, we have the descriptions. So you match the descriptions with the monuments. Okay. Submit your answers when you're finished. Thank you for being such attentive students today. And that's it for now. I'll see you until next time. Bye.